Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a...
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kinda deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that...
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Let's not...
Okay, boss. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny. Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a bot.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Now stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs.
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Just one more thing.
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my...
You hear that?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and they're...
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I get the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland, and...
Look,
It is...
Listen here, you...
Of course, I know who you are.
Oh, my God. Not the... Look, I really don't...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir.
Listen here, you cow.
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I get the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh, my God. Not...
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Huh, I like this.
Why's that?
I don't know.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to...
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question? Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'Arche-la-Monte, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely...
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, Look, fellas at the station are talking, All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty. A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the...
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive,
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Tell me, Hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen. She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Hey, there's Philmar.
Who? Oh, yes, Philmar, because that's what he calls him.
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia as a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little...
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guy.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the...
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back. So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me. Just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh. No shit.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kinda good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess.
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. Nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough.
We've got a few questions, if you don't...
I'm at your service. Look, detective, if you...
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months.
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been...
Are you
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately... How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should...
Harassment makes for a case.
Who are you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh?
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh,
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush. Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans. Psychopath pianists,
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that.
I've noticed.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of any.
I get it. Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah?
Well, it really seems...
You do that.
Would you be willing to testify?
You're joking, right?
Maybe I can get you an invitation.
Yeah, you have a peculiar sense of...
Yeah, I guess you're right. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know...
Illegal gambling now.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right.
Always putting it all on the red.
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah.
So, can we...
I don't see why not. But first...
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should, grab a coffee or something, Olivia.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Sonny. Sonny.
Say, Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear.
As could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress. You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Gee, that is a, unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything...
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some...
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very...
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. I can't leave and... This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant question?
I've asked you here so you can do what you...
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite calm.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but, I've seen you scanning my room.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With... Seriously,
Although I didn't include Ibn in...
let me guess. There's
Someone? You're so cute when...
Have you ever had
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really...
Maybe it does.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that...
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger. That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many...
The place is very elegant, and,
Why, thank you.
Like,
Well, that depends on the kind of museum.
the kind with nice things.
Oh,
Suspiciously nice things, just like you.
do you think I'm suspicious?
We'll see about that.
Try me.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me. Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see. Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally... What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty. No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
That's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere, literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe?
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learn too much about myself.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Oh, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
shadow from the past? An ex-lover? A husband, maybe?
I'm surprised you asked that just now.
Well, I have my habits. Some call my methods
The curious way...
I'm a curious kind of...
I've never been married, and I don't really have any serious relationship before Hobart.
A more dangerous, not serious relationship, maybe?
I've never been with anyone long enough for them to hate me.
Love is just another face of hate.
So is hate a face of love, then?
I guess. Were you on the run?
No, Mr. Featherland. I came to Clawville with a clean slate, and I'd like to believe it will stay that way.
You mean as the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler, the biggest mob boss in Clawville? Yeah, good luck with that. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least... Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy. I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing. What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes?
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue. Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So this message...
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
Well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
Yeah, you're a real angel. Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsardom of Stavonia. We are quite respectful of our leaders.
You feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves. And whatever they do later...
So that's why the name, in respect to your...
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one. May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way, yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia does...
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
Well?
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Molly. Come to Daddy, darling. We stepped into it, didn't we? I haven't dusted you off. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet. Oh man, I totally get you. Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touché. I'll shut it.
Good birdie. We stepped into it.
Oh, it's you.
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Kutsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy. Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Really?
Say, hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs? That girl is...
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Maud.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. Now, I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised. So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy. Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Marty, before we enter,
Of course.
it's time to...
That's what I...
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
It's the nothing. Forget it. Just an old quote from him. It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie? Figures. She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city, but in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so... This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look. Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you as it seems to me, Marty?
It looks like it's never been used.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
Does this...
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible. We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years. Is it? Since when?
We should call the department.
And do you still remember the number?
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555...
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Bravo PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know.
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here. Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you as it seems to me, Marty?
It looks like...
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration? Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh? If he forgave us for wrecking...
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out.
I hope you're right, old bird. Everything all right?
If there's something we can do for...
Well, all right.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip.
I had no problems. Until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal. And you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand that. Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working, we're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Is that rag you were...
You mean the most read and highest ranking?
Oh, yeah.
I see that you...
Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
We also ran into Filmar.
Filmar? Who's that?
A grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something. Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell. Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death? Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda. We don't have to talk to him.
Impossible to avoid, Marty. Not if he hasn't gone blind or deaf.
So, how about you tell me what you're
Not a chance, Timbo.
Sorry, pal. Maybe not.
Do you remember that time when Zip made you...
Do I remember? I'll never forget it.
At least you've learned your lesson.
Because your partner won't help you out. But hey, wasn't it you who went out to buy a pack?
Well, that's different.
Yeah. Maybe he...
Oh, he just doesn't want...
Indifferent.
You think I'm indifferent?
I didn't say...
I'm not indifferent.
It's never too late to change.
I hope you're right. Hey, old man.
Still nothing. Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is. There's nothing... SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Hey, old man.
Still nothing.
So, out with it. Stop.
We've just come from the Czar Club, Zip.
If I can guess one, I'd say...
Bet on, pal.
What a surprise. So?
Of course you don't.
Go on, boys.
Gods. He's...
Well, Marty...
What? Who?
Yeah, sure.
So...
Not a chance, Timbo.
Sorry, pal. I don't know, Sonny. What exactly?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn.
Learn something? From Phyllis?
Well, I wasn't exactly...
Yeah, Figure.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick look?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be...
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere.
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this...
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything...
Ah, don't mention it, Mon.
Or... wait a minute. There is something...
Stop teasing it.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a reception.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman?
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job...
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than... I'm glad I could help, boys.
We know. We're not...
Guess who we met today?
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly,
his name's gonna be rather...
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my...
Thanks, Mon.
We saw a pretty good show at the Zark.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about...
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler?
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Do you still remember Phil?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that film art.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that...
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor.
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Blood boils in.
I wholeheartedly...
So soon?
Sorry, Mon.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about with...
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So,
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane. SN. Could be the initials of a SN. How's it going tonight, boy?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater.
That was a,
Sure. Complicated.
Does this fireplace... And the place has radiators in it.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
SN.
Should we take it? Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crap.
Damn it. Well, thank God
When do you not have one?
Fair point. Do you remember our old...
That truth hurts.
Never mind.
Miss Jardine. Officer Bartman. It may not be a good time to say this, but...
You could have told me about that sooner.
You can still turn back.
Like hell.
Well,
I hope not.
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he
Stupid oaf. So that's why blood...
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sure mood.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too...
Right now.
What's up, Zip? You know what? Wise... Timothy Saltwater is the meddler journalist.
So, how...
Not a
Sorry, pal.
This makes the buy.
Yeah, me too. This quiet. You know, I understand why Zip escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
It's not possible to get all the way out, Marty.
What? So, you also stay a cop even after retirement?
Every cop stays a cop. It burns itself into you.
That's good to know. So am I gonna stay a cop forever?
Sorry, Marty.
Well, that's that. wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places.
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands? Look at those clothes.
Maybe. Or Stavonian fashion.
Your intuition always astounds me, Marty. What would I do without you?
And there you go.
Honor, strength,
pigs, ruffian.
Join the force, protect,
get bribed. Did you ever notice how much bigger the...
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals...
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox.
It's maybe a little late, but you started. This is what they call...
You're croaking like some old bitter
It's gonna be trouble, I'm telling you. Things like this make the world...
We need a little global insanity every few decades, Sonny. Better if...
maybe. I used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffees...
And? I totally understand you, Sonny.
I used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And?
I decided I didn't want to know.
I totally understand you, Sonny. We all need a little mystery in our lives.
I didn't mean that. I was afraid if I knew what was in it, I'd never want to drink it again.
Oh, I see. That's a good point. insects, anyway?
Many times. I think they didn't fit.
That says a lot.
It says everything, Monty.
There's a theory that the Foundation War was a hoax? That the...
What? Where did you hear that? I've never...
I read it in Tomorrow's Word. That's a pretty prestigious...
I wouldn't use that trash to wipe my clothes.
Well, at least I read something other than the labels on liquor bottles.
Hey, that was a bit below the belt.
Yep, but true.
You got me.
Nice work.
Nice bullshit. Why is it always...
Hey.
Why?
Not every line's...
You got me.
Hello there. What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out. It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
So a piece of a painting? That's it.
It's too illegible to be a signature.
Maybe Natasha can help us.
Well, that's if we find her.
True. Well, then what?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know.
You know what? After all the...
Right answer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are we doing here again, son?
I don't know.
Do you think...
Who knows, Mom?
There's Fillmar.
Yeah, maybe he's not...
Stop projecting onto others, old...
Ah, shut the...
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, Boss Bird.
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's all right. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right. Sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn? He scuppered off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You, want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but, you take care, all right?
Oh, you're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen.
Ah, the regulation.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler?
I'm afraid I can't.
But we can take a look.
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right? Ha! Just try.
Hey, boy.
I can't. I am glad to hear that.
And your boss?
But we can take...
No problem.
Thanks, Wooly.
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Ha! Just try.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young.
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
You think the guy's taking a...
Why should I care?
Me? I don't care at all.
And why do you ask?
What? Stop bugging me.
So, we meet again.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her?
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she...
Thanks, sweetheart.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
Ah, that's a cheap script, Sonny. You know the world doesn't work like that. And you definitely don't work like that.
If you say so.
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I got it.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her. And not just because she's a...
You're telling me.
Or the moon hangs in the sky. Hello again, Bojack.
Please don't call me that.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Well, if you really must know, I'm...
Okay, Lance. Listen.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved. Relax. There won't be a problem. Oh, if I'm,
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her...
No, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Westler. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us. Oh, okay, alright, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left.
Seems so, but she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then
we'll stay with the original plan.
Okay, Boss Bird. Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper, an encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something. Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon. They had some big-time cases that helped make their name. I hope I'll have... They had some big... They had... They had some big-time cases. They had some big-time cases that helped. The taxi company for the upper class only. Politician. I had a chance to travel in one of these once. I was being taken to... Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town.
Yeah, many still do.
Mullen's a wizard from a
Yeah, kind of. The Clawville Chronicle, the most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day. Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and... I wonder if they've got the entire Chicken Police series. I wonder if they... We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty. Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me son.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them, makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right. How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville. But from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice?
At least, sonny boy. And one more.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. What's up, old man?
Me bones are...
it's good to still have...
nothing lasts forever, boy.
Just a simple case, strumming personal.
Well, aye.
Yeah, it's a classic. We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start? threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that. There was something Natasha didn't speak about. Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret. What could we do with this list? One person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end. So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one...
Lamar! Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the...
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here.
You know his number?
But
oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.